Welcome everyone to another edition of This Week in Universe Mode, where I tell you everything that happened this week on Raw, Smackdown, and 205 Live. To kick things off with Raw, we opened the show with the United States Champion John Cena and a Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view rematch against Bray Wyatt, the former champion. We had Sami Zayn at commentary during the match. The match was epic itself, with John Cena getting a huge win over Bray Wyatt. But the real story, if you actually watched Raw, was after the match, where the chaos between Cena and Wyatt erupted. Sami Zayn decided to help out Cena by doing an amazing dropkick springboard, the confrontation, but the real story was right after, where John Cena left a familiar face side to make his return, the phenomenal AJ Styles, a former United States champion in his own right. He single-handedly took out Sami Zayn, and it's now clear that AJ Styles has returned with one goal in mind: to recapture his United States Championship. However, the issue that comes with that is that at SummerSlam, it's just simply a triple threat match. So how would AJ Styles play into this? We're going to have to watch Raw in the coming weeks to find out. Also, Monday Night Raw, guys, we had the return of the acclaimed Fashion Files series. As in this case number 2, we had Fandango Breeze trying to figure out what is the actual stipulation for their Raw Tag Team Championship rematch against The Bar at SummerSlam. All their clues led to the office of, their actual boss, Eric Bischoff. Eric Bischoff was annoyed that they got into his way, especially with the current situation he had with Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar during the show. After all the clues that he gave to the boss, Eric Bischoff decided that it makes sense that, based on what you're saying, it has to be a steel cage match. Obviously, Breezango agreed. The case is solved for case number 2. Can't wait for case 3. Before we get to case 3, guys, we have to worry about SummerSlam, because now it's made official, thanks to the boss, Eric Bischoff, that SummerSlam, The Bar will be defending their Raw Tag Team Championships against Breezango in a steel cage match. Now that is going to be awesome. And then, as I was hinting at before, it was the F5 heard around the world. He opened up the show. Seth Rollins came out, basically told Brock Lesnar, "We show up here tonight, we don't have to wait until SummerSlam." Paul Heyman pretty much blackmailed Eric Bischoff, saying that if Seth Rollins decides to attack Brock Lesnar during the show, he will not appear at all. Eric Bischoff begged Seth Rollins to not show up, which led to that F5 that you see on the screen right there, as Brock Lesnar felt disrespected by Eric Bischoff, where Eric Bischoff told him, "Hey, I think you're just afraid to show up because Seth Rollins will beat you for the Universal Championship at SummerSlam," which led Brock Lesnar laying out his boss, Eric Bischoff, live on TV. I mean, to say this is personal now is an understatement. You're now involving the actual general manager, your boss, into this feud between Brock Lesnar and Seth Rollins. Everything's going to come to head, guys, in the main event of SummerSlam, as Brock Lesnar faces Seth Rollins for the Universal Championship. That is going to be something. But to end Monday Night Raw, we had Becky Lynch with a big victory over Tamina after last week's match, where Tamina actually beat Becky Lynch because of obviously attacking her earlier in the show. However, what really happened is, after the match, Alicia Fox, the Raw Women's Champion, decided to take advantage of the distraction of Becky Lynch's victory by laying her out with her scissors kick. As we know, guys, Alicia Fox really wants to make sure Becky Lynch's road to SummerSlam is going to be a dreaded one, as she would have to defend her Raw Women's Championship against Becky Lynch at the biggest event of the year, SummerSlam. How would Becky Lynch retaliate from Alicia Fox's attack after the end of her match? We'll find out, guys. But at SummerSlam, Becky Lynch finally gets her opportunity at the Raw Women's Championship when she faces Alicia Fox. We're going to be switching gears to Smackdown Live. We had the return of Akira Tozawa, as Terror finally made his return at Samoa Joe attacked a few weeks back. Eventually, he was going to get to the point where we might not even get that last man standing match that Samoa Joe proposed to Shane McMahon a couple weeks ago, because Akira Tozawa was still injured. Samoa Joe took the most despicable thing I've ever seen. Took a fan outside, right? You have to see it for yourself, guys. Took a fan, was about to attack fan, flew through a table until Akira Tozawa finally decided to show up and decided to put Samoa Joe through a table of his own, singing messages to Samoa Joe that he has returned. And the revenge will happen at Battleground, guys. This 3-month rivalry between these two superstars will all come to a head at the Smackdown Live pay-per-view Battleground this Sunday, where Akira Tozawa and Samoa Joe will do battle in a last man standing match. Whoever can make it on their feet before the count of 10 wins. Also on Smackdown Live, guys, we had that big 6-woman tag match, which features Battleground implications all over the place. Asuka teaming up with the Boss Hug Connection take on Asuka's #1 contender at Battleground, Charlotte, and a team of Bliss and James. All of 6 of these women have issues, but decided to put that aside to work together in this 6-woman tag game momentum. And you're seeing footage right here. This was the ending of the match. Basically, Charlotte wanted to count out Asuka, but at the very last second, Charlotte slipped up. Asuka took advantage of that, and in the end, she was able to hit Charlotte with enough steel step shots and make sure she get that count out victory, completely fooling Charlotte, using her own plan against her. And with that being said, guys, Battleground's heating up because we have 2 huge women's matches. The Boston Hug Connection and also Bliss and James in tag team match, as well as Asuka defending her Smackdown Women's Championship against Charlotte. Also on Smackdown Live, guys, we had our main event to close out the final Smackdown Live before Battleground. As Money in the Bank contract holder, Finn Balor took on the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz. Now, these two went through war in this main event, guys. Finn Balor hit the coup de grace, and to the shock of all of us, really showing how far Miz has come, he actually kicked out of it. The match continued. Both of them brawled to the death, but in the end, The Miz was able to hit that skull-crushing finale for the victory, gaining momentum to his Intercontinental Championship title defense against Shinsuke Nakamura. We know Shinsuke Nakamura was watching backstage, and now The Miz, all he do is do it this Sunday, retain his Intercontinental title. As for Finn Balor, he's going to be having to deal with Kurt Hawkins at Battleground, as those two go one-on-one, and as I already said, The Miz will be taking on Shinsuke Nakamura for the Intercontinental Championship. Switching gears, guys, to 205 Live, we had Mark Andrews, the high-flying stage diver, taking on TJP, which was an instant classic, guys. But I want to actually take on a personal matter. I can officially confirm here on This Week in Universal exclusive news, guys, that TJP and WWE has mutually agreed to part ways after this match. What you're seeing footage of right now is TJP's final match here on WWE. I want to personally thank TJP for his contributions to the 205 Live brand. He will truly be missed. He was the inaugural Cruiserweight Champion. TJP, I want to personally say thank you for all that you've done for the 205 Live brand, and wish you your best in your future endeavors. Thank you, TJP. But then in our main event of 205 Live, guys, Drake Maverick dropped a bombshell as he revealed to Noam Dar that SummerSlam he will be defending his Cruiserweight title, but no, it was going to be against any man. It will be against someone who will prove that if Noam Dar says who he thinks he is, he can beat this person. He will solidify himself as one of the best cruiserweights here, not only in 205 Live, but in the whole world. Drake Maverick revealed to all of us, as you saw in the YouTube premiere itself, everybody was shocked about the announcement. The returning Rey Mysterio, guys. Rey Mysterio is back. He has signed a contract to the 205 Live brand. He will be making his epic return at SummerSlam, but a returning Rey Mysterio will be getting a shot at the Cruiserweight Championship against the reigning Scottish Supernova himself, the Cruiserweight Champion, Noam Dar. Dar versus Mysterio for the first time ever. Now that's going to be epic. And next week, guys, on 205 Live, we have Lince Dorado and Lucha House Party taking on Bari Daivari. We best believe that Drew Gulak and Grand Malik will be watching from their respective quarters. That should be sure one hell of a match next week. And on Monday Night Raw side, I think you have one of the obviously greatest rivalry on Monday Night Raw history, AJ Styles, Sami Zayn. Rivalry renewed next week on Monday Night Raw. That is going to be very entertaining, to say the least, guys. Now we go on to the ratings war, and by God, have things changed indeed. As you see on the ratings board, Raw topped the ratings this week with 135 viewers. We had Smackdown Live, who actually lost viewers from the previous week with 99 people, and we had 205 Live the exact amount of viewers from the previous week with 87. So Raw finally took the #1 position in the ratings war right now. The rating war is still really heating up, guys, and that is going to be something for the next coming weeks leading up to SummerSlam. We have our Fan of the Week, and I want to personally give a special shout out to this week's Fan of the Week, Brandon Harris, who is very excited as much as everybody else was for being the most active person this week in terms of my universe mode, and also with the surprise reveal of Rey Mysterio. He was saying someone spammed 619 in the chat. Brandon Harris. Thank you for being a fan of the week. If you want to be a fan of the week, all you have to do is be the most active person throughout all of my Universe Mode episodes for the week. And one of the main things, guys, before we go to our main segment for tonight's show, I have this new feature on my channel. You become a member if you really like my Universe Mode, you want to support it in a way, you can become a member of my channel. It's just $4.99 a month, and what you get in that $4.99 a month, you get exclusive access to badges, and you're able to comment and live chat. You have the special badge right next to your name. You also get custom emojis you can use right now for this show if you're a member, like this week Universe Mode logo or the 3 brands that represent it: Raw, Smackdown, 205 Live. And also you get member exclusive community posts, such as special things that won't even reveal to you guys unless you're not a member. For example, the exclusive news that there will be a 205 Live only pay-per-view happening in the coming months. That was only on the membership feature. I revealed it a month later, but that was originally personal membership feature. So there's a lot of benefits to become a member, guys. Only $4.99 a month, and you want to support Universe Mode anyway, now's your chance to do it. And now it's time to switch focus to our main segment of today, which is we are officially, guys, this is it. We are officially here at Battleground, the final stop before SummerSlam. This is a Smackdown Live exclusive pay-per-view, and I would like to proudly say thank you to Cryptic Calling for their song Broken Promise off of their album The Last Words. You get it right now on iTunes and Spotify. Starting with SummerSlam, guys, we have a completely new set of soundtracks. I hope you're definitely enjoying it. But thank you, Cryptic Calling, so much for all your songs for my Universe Mode. And to kick things off with the kickoff show, which has a half an hour before the actual pay-per-view, we have Daniel Bryan making his first match on pay-per-view since his retirement, taking on Bo Dallas of the newly formed B Team. You have to find out all that situation on the Battleground kickoff show, guys. We have Finn Balor taking on Kurt Hawkins. Finn Balor is a Money in the Bank contract holder, and Kurt Hawkins has been stopping at nothing to try to get a hold of that Money in the Bank contract. Now, the mind games and playing around is over. Finn Balor finally gets his opportunity to get his hands on Kurt Hawkins at Battleground. We also have this huge women's tag team match as the Boss and Hug Connection taking on Bliss and James. Both these teams have been trading wins back and forth in singles action, but now it all comes to a head at Battleground, where these two teams want to prove why they are the very best teams for the women's division on SmackDown Live, as those two teams collide at Battleground. And as before mentioned, the rivalry ends, guys. 3-month culminates here in a last man standing match, as Akira Toyozawa was to settle the score with Samoa Joe in a last man standing match. The loser of this match cannot get on their feet by the count of 10. That is going to be something, guys. We have all 4 championship matches here at Battleground. First is SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships. 2 out of 3 falls match. The Elite taking on the Usos. The only way you can win is with at least 2 decisions, either pinfall or submission. Anything can happen in this match. Could we see new tag team champions? Who knows? We also have the rivalry, which sees Asuka, SmackDown champion, taking on Charlotte. Asuka has been dominating SmackDown Live. The only person that has beaten her on SmackDown Live is that woman, Charlotte Flair, and now she finally gets her opportunity at the SmackDown Women's Championship. Asuka, Charlotte Flair at Battleground. And Nakamura is back, and he set his sights on the Intercontinental Championship. After winning that fatal 4-way match to become #1 contender, Miz tells Nakamura that he doesn't have the will or desire to do whatever it takes to be champion. We'll see if Nakamura has that will as those two battle for the Intercontinental Championship. And then for Byru's 20-year in professional wrestling could culminate to this very moment as he'll be taking on Jinder Mahal for the WWE Championship. Can Byru do what no one has done before up until this moment, is to beat the unstoppable modern-day Maharaja? We'll find out at Battleground. Hey guys, you can actually be part of my Battleground pay-per-view. You can post your predictions for the Battleground and the kickoff show. Your predictions and comments will be featured during the Battleground kickoff show, and the best prediction will be featured during the Battleground pay-per-view. Leave your comments during this live premiere right now as it's airing, or after this video ends, the comment down below. There'll be multiple videos before Battleground. You can post your predictions in, guys. Once you be part of Battleground, be part of this epic event, guys, as Battleground is the final stop before the SmackDown, Raw, and 205 Live all come together for the biggest event of the year, which is SummerSlam. Thank you guys so much for watching this week in Universe Mode. All that's left to do is head to Battleground. And with that being said, this was This Week in Universe Mode.